Nadia Headley, but you can call me Nadia. I am a new author of Embracing the Valley. And before I get into the book, I just wanted to draw some attention to this beautiful cover that was designed, created, and painted by Grace Mia of Grace Mia Artistry. She is fantastic, and from the time I told her about the book, she just said, Nadia, I need to paint something for you from scratch. And she came up with this in a weekend, and I don't know how, but I'm just very happy that she was able to capture this idea that embracing the valley speaks to us being able to embrace every part of ourselves, even the not so pretty parts of ourselves that we would rather hide. It's a freedom to love who we are as we are, and to be adorned with the wisdom that comes from the pain and the struggle. All of it makes us beautiful. All of it brings us here to this point. And when we embrace the valley, we stop trying to run away from situations. We stop trying to pretend like it's not happening. And we sit in the moment and learn, soak up everything that we can so that we learn everything about this moment in time, so that the next phase, it's easier and easier every next time. And so I'm inviting you to join with us and embrace your own valley. Today you'll be hearing one of her story pieces after I had a chance to interview 9 very phenomenal, brave women who shared their stories with me from real life valleys, real life situations that they've dealt with, from teenage suicide attempt, depression, divorce, abandonment, infidelity, gun violence against a child, all sorts of valleys, so that no matter where you are, you can get this sense of, I will be okay. I have enough within me to be okay. Today you're going to hear Alessi's story, which is about a 44-year-old woman looking back on her life and writing a letter to herself at 16 years old when she first attempted suicide, first of many. And it was so powerful to sit across from her on Zoom and to have that conversation with her and have her share from her heart, and then be able to write that love letter to her in front of her and just watch the powerful transformation in that moment. That's what you get to be a part of, and that's the gift that we give to you with Embracing the Valley. Please go to www.embracingthevalley.com to learn so much more about the book, the painting, the artists, the women, and the poetry album that is also connected to the book. Thank you. Now here is Alessi's story, a tale of a mental health journey from the valley of a survived teenage suicide attempt. Dear Alessi, you didn't write a letter before you swallowed that bottle of pills. So I am writing this letter to you now instead. At 44 years old, I hover over you, lying fast asleep. You look so peaceful. If only you knew how beautiful you look to me right now. If only you could see in you what I now know to be true. You're 16 years old now, and this will be your first of several attempts to take your life. You will try to find every which way possible to numb and end the ever-flowing fountain of pain you carry in your belly. But guess what? You will make it. You're a mom now, not because you gave birth, but because your mom left you to raise your little sister. She's a sweetheart. Remember that she didn't ask for any of this either. It will be hard to see her and understand why they constantly compare you to her, but eventually you will learn to see you and to show others who you really are. It's been 2 years now since mom left again. You're so used to having her leave you, but yet you can never actually make sense of it. One day you will come to grips with the terms that she is also on a journey fraught with pain and disappointment. Look at you, sleeping peacefully, so unaware that the depth of this pain can be healed. I look at you and I love you with the love that you don't know about just yet. Don't worry, baby girl, you will one day. Although the rumors are spreading that when mom was a nanny and dad was her boss, that he violated her at least once, And somehow that led to you and your brother. Remember, that has nothing to do with you. You will wonder, you will fight, you will be confused, but that is not your battle, nor is it your cross to bear. You didn't ask to be born to adults who made terrible life choices. Yet, here you are, glowing and wonderful from within. I can't wait for the puzzle pieces to finally connect for you. Depression is something that you will live with, Ali, but whatever you do, just live. I know it was hard when Dad died 7 years ago, and nothing has ever been the same. He was the only parent in the house for 3 years after Mom left the first time. Watching what a stroke would do to his body and mind was scary and unfair. It makes your blood boil to think of the long list of unfair things you have endured. That anger won't go away right away, but it won't last forever, I promise. You are an overcomer. If only you could know this now at 16. You will overcome so many things. You'll get past the cheating husband, past the constant disrespect in your own home, past the lies and name calling. You'll get past it, baby girl. You'll finally understand that you are enough. You'll overcome challenges that you can't imagine right now, and you'll come through it with a skip in your step. It'll be rough for a long time. You will have to figure out how to fake a smile, and harder still, how to fake a laugh. People will always think that you are the life of the party when all you want to do is leave the party and run under your bed to read. Do you remember that little spot under the bed? It was the best. You didn't even know yet how resourceful you were at creating a safe place for yourself. That's your proof. That's how you know you have what it takes to make it past this. Remember that place and how you feel under there when you read a story that takes you to a whole new place. You'll escape through reading and writing. Yes, you'll become a writer yourself, and you'll find ways to get this muddle of emotions out of your head. You'll learn to love you immensely. I mean, girl, this love I have for you at 16 comes from the love I learned to have for me. It won't always feel like peaches and roses, but you'll fall in love with you for the first time. Speaking of peaches and roses, you will finally understand what it means to be happy. I know how impossible that feels right now, as those pain meds have numbed everything, and numb seems better than the overwhelming sadness and anger that flood your veins. Really though, it will happen. One day you will be genuinely happy, and you will know that you deserve it. You will finally get what you deserve. You will stop running away from yourself, your strengths, and your dreams. You will develop the courage to take on the responsibility to get up and show up fully. Authenticity will drive you. You will leave behind the bad habit of being a people pleaser. You will be genuinely kind to others, but no longer at your own expense, or with the regret of remaining silent and unheard. Your laughter will liberate you. Not that shallow laugh from your chest, but a deep, bellowing, thunderous laughter that will make your bones shake and your hair dance. You will throw your head back, hold your belly, and laugh one day. This will only happen when you finally make the decision to open up and be vulnerable and transparent. I know, that's the last thing you want to do right now, but it's coming. You'll get there. My dear Ali, watching you sleep gives me such comfort because I know that miraculously, you will wake up from this drug-induced slumber. When you do, you won't remember that your wiser 44-year-old self appeared to you with this letter. However, the powerful essence of our encounter will be tucked away somewhere in the recesses of your heart. No matter how bad it gets, there will always be that still small voice, my still small voice, calling out to you to remind you that you will make it. May you always treat yourself well so you never forget what you deserve. And now it's your turn. to go to www.embracingthevalley.com to write your own creative short story. Thank you.